everybody, this is Vampire Runes. So, we are almost finished with 2024, and basically, I want to play a game that I used to play when I was around the same age as my brother, and it's called Animal Jam. Originally, they did have a game. It was similar to Animal Jam, but that Animal Jam was I think for 13, 15 plus. And it was more about, more fantasy characters, the start before Jama. The start before Animal Jam became a thing. So it was, back of how it started, kind of tactic thing. But, we're going to be playing Animal Jam for a little bit. And I'm going to be talking about, my plans for 2025 and hopefully what content I shall be making, because I, again, don't want to just be the type of person where I'm just exposing videos and, quote, spamming it or whatnot. Sadly, I don't know why there's no music into this. It works on my laptop, but for some reason it's not working on this, and I don't have a proper laptop to do said recordings or the right set for. But, I figured why the fuck not? This is something I actually grew up to. So I'm gonna actually tell a little story of how I got into Animal Jam, and then just talk about plans for 2025 and all these kind of things. Okay, so, Vamp, how did you get into Animal Jam? Well, you see, I remember, ooh, a dragon. I remember that my dad had these magazines in the back of his truck. And you know those kind of magazines that you will read at school about, CNN and everything else, and then it tells you, Discovery Channels, this, that, and the third. Well, oh wow, this is new. We were never meant to swim like that before. But anyways, basically, I found a certain magazine that was like that, and, I decided to look into it, and I read it, and my dad, I think, was, getting something at the store, because of, I know it was something he was getting. So me and my sister were just in the car, and we were in the back seat, and I saw the magazines, and, me being that kind of kid, wanting to be very, very fucking curious and everything, I was like, hey, you know what? I want to look at this. I want to see what this is. What caught my eye was an advertisement for Animal Jam. It was a new game. Well, it was new to me, but God knows how long Animal Jam has been out. Actually, I can look that up right now. So while I do that, you're going to see my reindeer character just do her thing. But I remember looking into that, and I was using my mom's laptop at the time. And every time I was out of school and I finished my homework, I would play on my mom's laptop. And the first thing I used to play on top of that was, originally I started Animal Jam, and then I started Monkey Quest. Then I was also playing Wizard 101 and Pirate 101, which sadly those games aren't around anymore. And I wouldn't be able to explain why they're not around anymore, but I've done my research about it, and it still confuses me till this day, because, again, I'm very unsure how. But, hang on one second. I'm just looking it up, my bad. I'm so slow. Okay, 2010. I was 8 years old, and that's when I actually... So it was new when I found out. I was actually 8 years old. I just turned 8 years old when I found out about Animal Jam. So it was just brand new as I found that out. Okay, so basically, when I played Animal Jam, it was all the time when I came home from school. And then on the weekends, we did our normal thing. And, whenever I was bored and I didn't want to go to bed and I was done studying, this, that, and the third, because, again, I used to actually do a lot of studying as a kid. And I was actually a straight A student, and I wanted to, just do what any kid would do, right? So, this is also new. You can basically, search for fossils, and it gives you facts now, which before then, we didn't have that. But, anyways, usually after school, I would play Animal Jam, and then I had a few friends that did play Animal Jam at the time. And, hang on. I'm trying to multitask on this, and I'm not really finding much shit. I think I'm just... Oh, I was close. Oh, well. But, basically, I continued playing this game till actually I was in the 8th grade. And, basically, again, it's a fun game. It's really fun. I do have older friends on here, but we don't really talk that much. I do have an old friend that I went to middle school with, and I hope she's doing good and she's doing her own thing, but she was like my other best friend. The only best friend I had in middle school besides, my cousin / brother, which that will be another story in another time. But, yeah, Animal Jam at the time, you would find some rares, which would be like a headdress and, rare items, and then they did more updates with But they did more things with facts, and like this, for an example, lava can be over 2,000 degrees and everything. So, like, this game was an educational game. That's why I loved playing it so much, and then I remember going to school talking about it. But, yeah, this game is actually really fun. I do recommend my brother playing it because he would learn a few things and all that kind of stuff if his school doesn't really teach that, because I don't even know how the school system works at this point anymore. It's not the same how I basically grew up to, or anybody else of the sort. But Animal Jam was another game I played that was like something fun but also educational, because there'll be some facts I never knew about, and then I'll just tell my parents and I'll be like, hey, so I found out about this, I learned about that. But Animal Jam has been around for so long. It's been 14 years. It's been like almost 2 decades that this game has been around. And that's pretty fucking crazy, because that means I'm that fucking old. But yeah, the fact that I've been playing this game for like 14 years now it's really bizarre. But again, there was actually another form of Animal Jam, and I found that out when I was like, I think in the 10th grade, or before, when COVID started. It was either between 10th grade or 11th grade. They did have this thing of Animal Jam, but it was like more mythical fantasy, and for 13 to 14 plus kind of audience, because of, that game was like for older people who have played Animal Jam as a kid. So it was like, hey, so the older jammers who played this version of Animal Jam, here's the newer version for the older people, and that's what we like to play. But I'm still trying to figure out why it got discontinued, or why it got removed, why it just stopped altogether. I'm not really sure why or how. But if I really want to talk about this was the favorite game I like to play. The Phantoms were actually more like a mispaint kind of design. Like, they weren't really that detailed. They looked more a little cartoonish. But I will say that I love that they have done some updates with this game, and I'm surprised that this game is still vibing and alive. But if this were to discontinue, I think I would be really upset, because that's a game I grew up to a lot, and it was a game that I played so much on my mom's laptop. And then, I also drew and everything as well on top of that. But what I'm saying is, I played this game hardcore like there was no tomorrow. If there was a new update, I got on it. If I had a membership, I got it. If there was a rare that I wanted to snag, I got it. If there was all these other new things like houses and everything, I would snag. But because now I'm older, I don't really focus that much on it. I mean, I did recently just get the reindeer and everything with sapphires. and other shit, because, you know, this is my childhood, and I feel like I would miss out if I didn't get them, so that's basically what I did. But, again, this game is actually fun, and I know that I am an old person, people will claim. I'm old as fuck. But this game is actually really addictive, and, I wouldn't change it for the fucking world, honestly. But, yeah, honestly, I just don't know what happened to the other game. It was the same creators for Animal Jam, but it was for older audiences and those who were teenagers too, adults and everything. And that was the type of game that we played, but I remember that it got discontinued. Well, I heard about it, and then I was, like, really confused why. And, again, the research will never tell me why. And it will say, oh, you can find it by downloading this, but then when you go to that link to download the thing, it was the same thing with Monkey Quest and everything. I was trying to figure out, like, why Nickelodeon removed it, or why it got discontinued, or why it got, quote, copywritten or something. And there was really no easy explanation for it, because, like, there was other explanations that just didn't connect to my autistic brain. So I'm just here like, okay. But again, I grew up to these kind of games. I grew up to Animal Jam. I grew up to Wizard 101. I grew up to Pirate 101. I grew up to Monkey Quest. I grew up to some of the other Nickelodeon games that they had for computer and everything. Because again, I used my mom's laptop. And yeah, little old me, kinda, you know, I fucking destroyed my mom's laptop because not only did I have so many tabs open, it was the fact that I had so much fucking games downloaded that basically just didn't have enough space anymore, because I kept downloading, like, X, Y, and Z, and I didn't think much of it, and it basically just committed death after a while. So, sorry, Mom, but at the same time, it was like, I'm not sorry, because this was a game I was addicted to in other games. That's why I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not at the same time. But, we can quit this one and we can try another one. But there is other ones. There's other ones. And also, I forgot we have these. This is a thing now. Well, it was a thing, like, 4 to 5 years later. I remember being, like, 12 or 13 and they started doing this. So, I mean, it's not really that new to me, but... Excuse me. But, yeah, they have also new places and everything. And, no. This was actually really fun as a kid as well. When they added this new edition, again, I was like 12, I think. 12 or 13 when they added this. Or I think I was 11. It was between those numbers. And the one thing I loved to do the most as well was this. This was fun till it got harder. This is new because now I can just travel wherever the fuck I want to. Emerald Spring? Metro... See, these are fucking new. These are new. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. But yeah, no, that's new. I never knew nothing about that. This, however, was interesting because not only that, you can watch like little videos that tell you about these animals. The touch pool was really fun. You got to touch like experiment other animals like you would do in an aquarium kind of thing, and you can get to pet them and learn about them. They will also have movies where it will tell you like why is shark skin rough, what is coral bleaching, what do manatees eat. Like, it gives you interesting facts about these animals. Like, so you got like stuff about marines, you got stuff about other type of animals. Like, this shit was, again, I'm telling you, this shit was addictive. It was a game that I grew up to so much. I would go down here, but I don't think I have a sea animal thing, do I? No! I did, but it's gone. I did, and it's gone. Oh, well. But yeah, you see, I grew up to this. This is what I grew up to. And I wouldn't change that for the fucking world. Because, again, one thing I will say that is very brand new to me is this. There's nothing much in Mukuahi. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please correct me how to say it. but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Makuhai. It's a Hawaiian name. I'm pretty sure it is. If I'm wrong, again, you can kindly correct me on this. But yeah, this is not new. I knew about that, and this is interesting as fuck. This is not new to me. This, however, is new to me, because this one's about dinosaurs, which, that's another thing I'm going to get into. They have shit about dinosaurs, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. I am addicted to dinosaurs, even though I don't tell people that often. I am addicted to dinosaurs. Ever since 2 years ago, I've watched a documentary about dinosaurs. I've been addicted to dinosaurs. But yeah, I mean, this is new, okay? Oh my god, they got dinosaur everything, dinosaur galore. Dinosaur! But yeah, see, it will even give you interesting facts about the supercontinents, and it will tell you like fun facts, like at the start of the Jurassic period, 250 million years ago, the continents of the Earth were all mashed together in one big continent called Pangaea. I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks to tectonic plate movement, over the next 50 million years, the continent split into two big pieces that would eventually keep splitting to become the 7 continents that we know today. This is what I like about this too, is because it gives you interesting facts, it gives you new things to learn, it gives you all these things. And look, you can even come over here and learn about the fossils. Index fossils. Geologists can test rocks to tell how old a fossil is, but fossils can also be used to tell how old a rock is. Index fossils are fossils of creatures that only appear at a certain point in time, like different species of trilobite and small toothy eel-like creatures known as Conodonts. I hope I'm saying that right too. I'm not that great with trying to pronounce things. I mean, I try, but yeah, these are really new. I don't think this was open yet. I remember that just being a rock wall at one point when I went on this, but this is I think you can trade with this guy too and get these kind of things. But I don't have. See, because it says they're still working on this, so I'm not sure what that's gonna be at all. I'm unsure what that's gonna be. No, wait, they said something about a game. Go back in there. Go back in there. Also, if you're gonna ask, oh, is that your real name down there in your avatar? Yeah, it is. Ever since I made my Animal Jam account 14 years ago, it has always been my real name. It has always been my real name. Okay, it says press on it to play, but it's not letting me play it, so I don't know if it's available or not, or I'm just seeing shit. I'm unsure. But another thing that was cool to... Oh, I got it, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what you had to do. Okay. Okay, I don't want to waste anyone's time. Another thing that was interesting too was these parties, especially for different. See, Jamalala is in 2 hours, bro. But let's go to Pet Party. These were actually fun. When they added this edition and we got pets and everything, like when they added pets, they figured doing this. Honestly, let me show you my pets. You want to see my pets? Here is River Pebble. It's your bumblebee. Then you got Starry Owl, which I understand that's corny as fuck for a bear, but I can't change her name and it's rare, so that's why she's a punk bear. Then you got Miss Pebbles. I just realized there's River Pebble and there's River Pebble and then Miss Pebble. I didn't think that through. But this is my little cow. Then we got the penguin. And then we got Miss Deer. She is another... She's another type punk thing. I don't really have much for her. That's why I just randomly put that on. But, yeah, these are actually cool. And honestly, this looks fun. This is new, actually, because this wasn't like that before when they did pet parties. It was more different. It was similar to going to the woods. It was like going to Sarapia Forest or Lost Temple for the animal parties, but this would make sense for these guys. Whee! But I mean, this is better. I'm not gonna lie. That this is more better for the animal party. Oh, where the fuck did I just go? Where did I go? Nah. Okay. That's fucked up. Okay. I don't know if it kicked me out or the Wi-Fi did, but okay, interesting. But yeah, this is a good game to play. And again, I'm not gonna shame anybody who was still the same age as me or a little bit older than me that played this game, because again, it could bring out nostalgia if you played this before. So oh my god, there is a lot of people here, holy shit. But yeah, no, this is actually really fun. Oh my god, I didn't realize I can glow in the dark. But no, this is really fun. And really interesting. Oh, I forgot there's stairs, so let's go up this way, because you can go down these slide things. So we're gonna go this way, slow down, go that way, or not go that way. Oh, I gotta go up this way and then go down. I'm stupid, but yeah, here we go. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the skies, little Einstein. But yeah, no, if you want to see the other animals I have, I can show you. I got the caribou, which is the reindeer. I got a ferret. I got a bat. I got a monkey. I have a bunny. I got a dire wolf. I got a normal wolf. Then we got another species of bat. We got the corgi. Yes, I did Bluey theme. Don't judge me. Then I got the capybara. Then we got the antelope. And then we got this was brand new. The snowflake red panda. You cannot sit here and tell me no. You can't sit here and tell me no and say no to that face. But, yeah. I mean, I could add another animal in. I could. I actually really could. But what sucks is that they only have land animals, so I'm sitting here being like, how can I get a water type animal? Because, again, there's water types. You know what I mean? Or I don't know if they got rid of it, or I'm just not seeing it. I'm not sure. But, yeah, this was a game to play all the time for me as a kid. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this shit. It's probably gonna take a while to load because the internet is kind of shitty where I'm at because of the weather. But yeah, while it's loading, it will give you other interesting facts as well. So, like, no matter where you go, it's gonna give you interesting facts. But, yeah, this game is actually gonna take its while. But, yeah, this is a fun game and all this stuff. I know I didn't get into what my plans are for 2025, but I think I'm just gonna do that in another video so I'm not wasting anybody's flipping time. But, okay, yeah, see, this is the problem. I'm not gonna waste any more time on this, but, yeah, that's all I gotta say on this video. And I hope you guys have a good Christmas and a good New Year's. And that was my little story, or long, somewhat story, of my experience on Animal Jam and the new updates and new stuff that they've been doing. I give them props. This game is literally nostalgic for me. So I'm probably going to keep playing this even if I have my own kids. I would literally be that type of parent and be like, you want to play a game that's also educational? This is what mommy used to play. I did that with my brother. I was like, you want to know a game that you may love, but it's also educational at the same time? Animal Jam. Because when you go to the temple, it gives you quizzes about certain animals, territories of where said animal is, what food an animal eats, temperature of set, like, it gives you all these things and it tests your brain if you know them, and if you don't and you get it wrong, it's nothing bad. It's just that now that you know. But, like, again, they have interesting shit and it's very educational for kids. So if you have children of your own, or you have little siblings or cousins, nieces, nephews, whoever, if you ever think about wanting to recommend this game to your children or, like, anybody, this is the game for them. I mean, again, this is very nostalgic for me. So I would even tell my brother, like, hey, let's hop on Animal Jam and we can learn something. Because, again, as much as it's playful and it has fun games to play, it also gives you interesting facts about the game that you're playing. So, like, if you do horse racing, it will give you information about horses. If you go to the desert and you play the armadillo one, it gives you information about the desert and all these other, like, every game you play literally gives you information about everything that you may want to know. So again, this game is very educational, it's fun, it's very nostalgic to people who have played Animal Jam back then or whatnot. But this is the one. This is the game, this is the top game that I will probably always go back to till the day I fucking die. I would probably even be a grandma and look at my grandkids and be like, you know, back in my day, this is the game I used to play, and it was called Animal Jam. It was very fun to play, and it gave you a lot of information. Oh, don't get me started with the dinosaur. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, but this shit was really fun, and it's very nostalgic. So thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble and shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video, or maybe in a live stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but honestly, I'll let you know. And then probably in my next video, I will probably talk about my plans for 2025. But for this one, this is just a little memory lane for me, and this is something I always wanted to talk about for the longest time. So I'm glad that, 14 years later, this game is still here for me. And it's like, I'm bringing back my 8-year-old self, the same age as my brother. I only say that because my brother is going to be 8 years old in February. But it's like, dude, imagine being the same age as your brother back then. And this is the game you started with. Besides Monkey Quest and shit. This was the game. But, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And also, Merry fucking Christmas, Happy New Year's. If you drink wisely, and stay safe, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Vamp is out.